This is the iPhone 11 Pro. Like most people, I wasn't exactly jumping out of my seat to upgrade to it, but there was one feature that piqued my interest, and of course, I'm talking about the camera. And it got me thinking about a question I tend to get a lot from friends and family that are looking to get into photography. And that question is, what is a good beginner camera? So I started to think back to when I first got into photography and thought about the kinds of images that really drew me into it, and two things came to mind. The first was landscape photography. It's what really caught my eye, and especially on places like Instagram where there's no shortage of these beautiful, sweeping landscape shots. I was always drawn to these types of images, and when I was starting out, I wondered how to achieve them. Although it's really simple, it was still really expensive for me to figure out, and as you probably know, all you really need is a wide lens. And for 90% of people, it doesn't matter whether that's a full frame lens or a cheaper crop lens. The results are going to be the same for the majority of people. But now, capturing images like these are now possible with the iPhone 11 Pro. You won't be able to blow these pictures up, and they won't be as sharp as proper camera lenses, but again, we're talking about the use case for the average person, especially with apps like VSCO and Moment that give you full manual controls over the camera and raw support on your phone. It makes for a much better way, I think at least, to learn photography. The second thing that really drew me into photography was depth of field. This was an especially expensive discovery for me, since achieving this look requires really fast lenses, which can get really pricey. Don't get me wrong, at the end of the day, I don't think computational photography can truly replicate depth of field captured by a real lens, at least not yet. But I think the iPhone 11, specifically with the new wide portrait mode, does a good enough job for the majority of people. So if you're looking to get into photography or explore video and your current phone just happens to need an upgrade, then I think the iPhone 11 bundled with manual apps makes much more sense to start with than spending thousands of dollars experimenting on a DSLR or mirrorless camera. Thanks for watching.